Welcome back to the Just YouTube channel. In today's class, I'm going to learn how to make this beautiful puff sleeve that we see here. It's a simple puff sleeve design. I'm going to take you through how to cut and sew this in this class. If this is something you like to learn, kindly stay tuned to the end of this tutorial. Thank you. Okay, so I'm going to you can draft this directly on your fabric as well, but I want to draft it on this paper so that I will know if my fabric will be enough, because I have a very small fabric to work with before I cut. So this is going to be a simple puff sleeve. So from here to here, so let me just fold this in. This is the allowance that I'm going to be using for the puffiness. So from 4 to 6 inches is okay, and then this is going to be the actual basic sleeve that I'm working with. So I have folded in the allowance so that I will not be confused. So this is going to be the actual basis. So here is going to be your armhole measurement with seam allowance if you want to include seam allowance in your drafting. Okay, so this is your sleeve length and this is your armhole measurements plus sleeve allowance. So from the upper part here, you're going to measure your calf's height. For me, that's 4 inches. Then after that, I'm going to grab my ruler, and then I'm going to connect it to the shoulder. That's the starting point in a diagonal form like this. So after that, you're going to take your tape and then measure what you have there. So you measure the midpoint, that's half of that, and then this half again you're going to divide it into another half. So that's like dividing this into 4. Okay, so you can see the divisions that we are. So after dividing into 4 on this, the first one here, you're going to come up by 0.75, which is this. Then you're going to leave the middle point, and then on the last one here, you're going to come down by 0.5. So the next thing is start connecting the point from here to here to here. So I'm going to be doing it in bits, and then I'm going to connect like this. Okay, and after connecting that, you connect from the midpoint to this and back to the lower part. You can also do it in bits if your ruler cannot take everything all at once. Just make sure that it blends well. So after doing this, the next thing you're going to do is to mark your round sleeve measurement. So this is just a little above the elbow. So I'm taking the measurements there, and I don't want it tight, so I'm doing that loosely. So I have 18 divided by 2 is 9. So I'm going to add 1 inch seam allowance to that, and then I'm going to connect like this. So this is my actual basic sleeve, but we are going to be converting this into a puff sleeve. So this is the actual basic sleeve. Okay, you can cut out this part. The shaping that you did for this sleeve, you can cut it out. So now to introduce the puff sleeve, I'm going to open it out. This is my extra allowance. So here what I'm going to do is just to connect from this plus and then find a way to link it to where I am coming from here. So you can use your free hand for that, and if you have a curve like this, you can just use it. So I'm using this curve to connect it, and then I'm going to find a way to smoothen it to what I have coming from here, just like this. So you can see what we have now. So all this extra that we have here is going to form the puff sleeve that we want. So here I'll grab my scissors, and then I'm going to cut following this new shape that I have, and you are done. So when you are drafting, make sure that this part is on fold. Okay, this part has to be cut on fold. So I'm going to go ahead and cut it on my fabric now. So I'm gone ahead to cut it on my fabric and my lining. So you just need to place your pattern and cut out exact same thing that you drafted out. So this is what it looks like when you cut on fold. It's going to be all together. So you're going to take it to your sewing machine now, and then you're going to place the right side, I made the lining a bit shorter so that I can use it to drag it. So you can see it's a bit shorter on the hem, so that it can give me just a little bit of my Ankara there. So here you are going to sew it here and then flip to turn. But the dress that I want to, the blouse that I'm placing this on, I use this bias to design it. So I want the bias to be on the tip of the sleeve as well. So I'm going to sew it here, then turn, so that I'll have something like this. But this part is not compulsory. So after turning with your lining, the next thing now is to gather this, the edge of the sleeve, to your actual sleeve measurement. That's your armhole measurement. Remember, we added all of this extra for puff. So I'm going to gather it back to our actual armhole measurement, and then you have this puffiness that we have here. So I'll go ahead and do this now, and then bring it back so that we can see what it looks like. Okay, so you can see now that I have gone ahead to turn it. I put my bias here because, like I said, this is the blouse that I'm placing it, and the bias is on the blouse too. So I just wanted to have it at the hem of the sleeve as well. So all you just need to do now, it is neatly turned already. So what you just need to do now is to measure your armhole, and then the excess that you're going to have, you're going to take gathers around here. So by the time you are done, it's going to give you this puffy effect that we see here. I have done that for one, and you can see. So it's going to give you this puff that you see on the shoulder area of the sleeve. So I'm going to go ahead now and close this as well, and then take my gathers and then sew to the other sleeve as well. So it is that simple. I'm going to do that and take it to the mannequin so that we can see what it looks like. So this is what the puff sleeve looks like on the mannequin. So you can see the little gathers that we did here and the puffy effects that we have on it. And then the trimming that I put was because of this trimming design that I have on the blouse already. I hope you enjoyed making this beautiful tutorial with you. If you enjoyed it, let us know in the comment section. Like, comment and subscribe to our channel, and I'm going to see you in the next one. Bye.